So lessons at T-Box may be a little bit different to what you could have experienced elsewhere, particularly if you've not used Trackman before. So with Trackman, we can record every single shot the club is doing exactly, and the ball flight you're getting, where you're striking the golf ball. Every swing is also recorded on very high-speed cameras, so you can see exactly what movements are producing certain shots. So during the lesson, we'll go about improving or working towards improving strike, ball flight, whatever it is we need to work on to reduce your handicap or help reach certain targets. And after each lesson, you'll get video feedback or a screencast on what we've done in the lesson. Now, the great thing about that is with the Trackman app, it goes straight to your phone. So if you're a member down here and you come to practice, click on your phone, watch what you've done last lesson, and you can work on that in the lesson. The other massive bonus about being a member down here, as well as having lessons, is I can watch you more often than just the lesson. So once you have your lesson, you get your feedback, you then come for practice. I can log in at any time before your next lesson and see how well you were practicing and see how much you're starting to improve. So I can keep an eye on you between lessons. So you're getting a lot more than just that 50 minutes in the lesson. It's ongoing monitoring, reviewing, measuring of how you're doing. As well as the drills and the video feedback, within that will help you start to practice and train better in between lessons. So yes, you have your drills, but particularly at this time of the season, we want you to start playing more. Trackman, unbelievably good for tasks and games to measure how well the drills are going, because hitting 7-iron for 50 minutes or a driver for, a few shots as well, it's not bad for block practice when you're trying to change a movement, but to help that movement or improve ball flight stick a bit longer, you need to vary your practice. You need to test it in slightly more real environments, and you need to measure it as well to see if you are improving. So for example, if you're somebody that slices the ball and we work towards drawing it, or less of a slice, we might set up with this sort of task here. So I've got water on the right hand side, and we'll say, right, aiming for that pin, how many times do you miss it to the right? Which is not great. So it might be 6 out of 10 shots the first time, 3 out of 10 shots the next time. And you can monitor how well your ball flight is changing. Even in the training environment here on Trackman, rather than just the driving range, even your data with the club is measured as well. So you can see how you are improving with the video and with the numbers on Trackman when you have your practice. And you can still use that when you come to these test centers and training games here. So if I was aiming for the flag, I was slicing it. So that's gone high and right, that's in the water. That'd be one miss. And over time, you can see, didn't even make the water. Over time, you can see how you're changing it. So club path there was -4. And after a bit of work, you might change that. So that's a little bit straighter. So first one, high and right, cutting across it, club path -4. That time, club path was +4, so that was 4 to the right. And it gets you ready for competition as well. So if out of your first practice session, 6 out of 10 shots missed to the right, you don't aim for this flag on the golf course. We can aim Trackman, or you can aim yourself where you want. So if I was slicing it or hitting anything to the right, I might aim left of this flag in particular. So if I do slice it, if it makes the green, it's going to be a little bit straighter. So we'll try one more. So I've got a slice, I'm going to aim left. And if it goes left, we're safe. If it cuts back and fades, we're going to be near the flag. So as well as just seeing your swing and seeing your numbers and how you're improving, it will measure all of that. I can look at you in between lessons as well to see how you're doing and continue to give you feedback too. And you can also test yourself on the golf course, any golf course you want as well on Trackman. Then when it comes to playing, you still want to get as much feedback from you as I give you. So there's various ways we can record stats. I use myself Arcos. A lot of the players I work with, I recommend that as well. There's other free versions, but TaylorMade do a very good free app too. But to inform what you need to work on, we need to measure it. We can easily measure it here on Trackman, but you also need to measure it when you go and play, so we can really identify where we can start saving shots. So lessons at T-Box, yes, you've got your lesson. Yes, you get your feedback. The big bonus is I can watch you in between lessons before the next one. And we can also with a little bit of work from you, get some feedback from the golf course in terms of it can be very basic stats or it can be a much higher level, depends how much you're into your numbers and what you need to work on. So it's lots more than just a golf lesson and just a practice when you come down to tee box. But any questions about this, and feel free to let us know.